Hello, Crete-Monee School District community. My name is Dr. Coglianese, and I'm the school superintendent. And today I'm very proud to introduce to you our second series of our podcast series called Success Stories. And here today we are going to be sharing with you one of our new programs in the district. It's called the Emerging Leaders Civic Engagement Program. And here, this is an opportunity for our students to learn about civic engagement and learning that they too have a voice at a very early age. So today I'd like to introduce to you some of our very distinguished students, our mentor, and one of our distinguished mayors in the community. So I'm going to start with Mr. Franklin.
Yes, my name is Donzell Franklin, community mentor, and also civic engagement, emerging leaders coordinator.
Great, thank you.
Hello, my name is Malachi Cliff. I am a junior at Crete-Monee High School, and I am an esteemed member of the civic engagement group.
Welcome.
Hi, I'm Amiyah Rice, and I'm a junior at Crete-Monee High School, and I'm also one of the emerging leaders of the program.
Hi, good afternoon. I am Mayor Joseph Roudez from the great village of University Park.
Thank you for all being here today and sharing your stories with us. So, Mr. Franklin, I'm going to start with you. What inspired you to create the Emerging Leaders Civic Engagement Program, and what impact do you hope it will have on our students?
Yeah, so one of my inspirations stemmed from me being a young board member in the village of University Park. And one thing I realized as a board member, as a trustee, is there were not a lot of programs to help groom and kind of help teach young leaders within the community what leadership looks like, what it feels like, to help equip them with the tools that they'll need to be decision makers. Also, in our community, there's this thought process that you have to be older, meaning 35 and older to become a leader. And the reality is you only have to be 18 years old to serve as a trustee, to serve as a school board member, to even serve as the mayor within your community. So those are some of the inspirations for the program. And the impact that I would like to see, I really believe that we're grooming the next leaders of our communities, the next leaders of our state, and even the next leader of the United States of America, because I believe within the civic engagement program, the next president of the United States will be one of these young leaders that sit here at the table today.
Well, I appreciate those aspirations. We want to definitely aim high.
Absolutely.
How do you see the program shaping the future of our district and empowering students to become leaders at a local, state, and national level?
So I have this vision that at some point, our school board would have young emerging leaders that are a part of it. If you can imagine having members of the school board who actually have graduated from the high school and they're leading from the aspect of their experiences that they experienced as a student, that would be so impactful for them to bring those perspectives to the table. And also, when we think about local leadership, I have a vision that one day we will have an 18-year-old serving as a trustee within our communities. The great thing about this program is that we have representatives from all the communities that represent Crete-Monee High School and represent Crete-Monee School District as well. So the idea is that we will have young leaders sitting on boards, school boards, and municipal boards as well.
Absolutely. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Malachi, I've got a couple of questions for you. What motivated you to apply for the Emerging Leaders Civic Engagement Program?
Well, when Mr. Hollyfield nominated me, I was kind of surprised because I didn't hear about it until now.
Yeah.
And when I had the interview with Mr. Franklin, he told me about the group and what we'd be doing and what he was trying to instill in us, like the leadership and communication. And I was like, well, I want to do this.
Yeah.
So I decided to go on with it, and visiting Springfield was an amazing time. I got the opportunity to meet senators of Illinois, got to have a trip to the governor's house, and it was just an amazing experience, and I'm excited to see what's in store for the future.
What a fabulous experience. I know many of the students went down. Was that just the 2 days?
Yeah.
It was just 2 days. What was your one takeaway as you met all these distinguished people out there? What did you feel and learn from that?
One key takeaway I took from there is that they do care. They want our perspectives, especially from a younger audience, and that they were open to questions and I would say complaints, and that they would try to find solutions to what we wanted, and that politics isn't always negative. It can be positive. And visiting Springfield and the people down there really allowed me to see that.
And I think it was interesting, too, you got a chance to see the system at work and all the various people that go into making our rules and our laws for the benefit of everyone else, and that you have solutions sometimes to some of the questions. So very good. How has participating in this program influenced your future goals and your career path?
It made me lean more into the political side of the world, so I might be getting into politics
Okay.
more. But it also developed my communications skills and my speaking skills. It even inspired me to create a YouTube channel. And on there, I have conversations with a friend, and we use that to further build our speaking skills. But the civic engagement program really builds that, because Mr. Franklin, he has us go to board meetings, whether that's the school board meeting or the Monee Township board meeting, and we talk about our complaints and the issues in our communities and so possible solutions for those issues. And what I told them was about the roads in the high school and how the roads leading up to the high school are kind of jacked up, and that I would like it to be repaired. And I gave them a solution, and they listened, and I like that.
They did. In fact, as I remember, they're going to be fixing those.
Mm-hmm.
So your voice did make an impact. So anyway, thank you for sharing your story so far.
Of course.
Ms. Rice,
Yes.
so I've got a question for you. What skills or lessons have you learned that will help you as a future leader?
I would say a skill that I've learned is public speaking. Public speaking can be like nerve-wracking at times, but
Yes.
being able to speak at board meetings and just speak in front of important people like the senators, when we went to Springfield, has been really an influence to me, and I think it's really just helped with my public speaking.
So let me ask you something. What specifically about the public speaking did you master?
I would say calming my nerves,
Okay.
because you can get like shaky sometimes and you could feel like overwhelmed, but I think now I feel I can do it and not feel nervous.
And the more that you do it,
Yes.
the more that you are comfortable with that. So it's
Yes.
very good that you're learning all those skills now.
Yes.
Excellent. Has this program opened your eyes to new career or interest in your future?
I would say yes. Like Malachi said, I would probably take something, go in the political field. Not sure what I would do, but it has opened my eyes, because I would have never thought I would do something in the political field. But like Mr. Franklin said, I could become the next president of the United States, and I'm open to that, if that opportunity comes, or if I choose to do that, or even becoming mayor. So, my eyes are open.
Very good. Well, we are definitely looking for that positive energy. You are the generation that is going to make decisions for our future. So I feel confident knowing that you're going to be the next decision maker when I'm no longer serving in my role here. Mayor, I'm going to move on to you. How are you today, sir?
I am fantastic. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm doing well. So why is it important for young people to understand and participate in local governments?
So my opinion on that, Dr. Kara, is that, young people have a different view on what it is, and sometimes, as Malachi referred to earlier, it's a negative thing, but it's really not a negative thing. It's really more of a business function, and people have to understand it's not about what's said, it's about the legislation that's done. It's about the research that's done. And at 18 years old, you can hold a public office. Mm-hmm. Me, as the mayor, I'm 62 years of age, and I'm thinking maybe one more term, but the next generation has to be in place, because it's a transition between the Flintstones going to the Jetson generation, and who's better capable than these people of this age group. So it's a positive thing where you actually have the opportunity to make a positive impact in people's lives. Things we do in the local government and like now are more important than it's done in Washington, D.C., because local government affects people right away. things in Washington, D.C. has a trickle-down effect, and so is Springfield. So right now, I'm advocating for young leaders to come in and work with me a little bit and open up the doors and let me show you some opportunities and show you what leadership is really about. It's not about he said this a point. It's about planting the seed for the next generation. I've said it over and over again. Trustee Franklin is a prime example. He's taken what he's learned and experienced and started something exciting and brand new, which will open up your eyes and see a positive aspect of it. It's tough. You have to make tough decisions, but it's a worthwhile cause. It's planting the seed for the next generation. And I'm so proud to do that. I'm so proud to be here with you guys because you're on the right track. I could see you in Springfield. I can see you as a lobbyist. I can see you as a state rep. I can see you as a senator. I can see you as a judge. I can see you as a speaker of the House. Those are the opportunities that we overlook because of the stigma. Politics are actually good for people. They slow, but they actually are effective and they really do work and they bring change.
That's very inspiring. What are some of the ways that the Village of University Park is helping to amplify student voice in civic manners?
Well, in that aspect, we have been so quiet and so long, but through the grace of God and the people coming out to the polls, we've created a park district, a new park district, which will have social and recreational programs, which will engage our young people. We're so busy on telling our young people what they should be doing. Instead, we should have our ears open and listen to what they're crying out for because there's so much needed. And if there's a better understanding and communication, they can feel free to come to talk to me anytime because I have an open door policy. I have grandchildren these people's age, and I have older grandchildren, and I understand if it wasn't for those people, I would be lost with technology. But, I would be lost. But I'm good with the Snapchat. I'm good with the Instagram. I'm good with the X. I'm good with the YouTube. And to those young folks, I give that a credit to. So why wouldn't we invest in our future? If these programs were around when I was a young person, I wish I would have started politics at a younger age. But here's an opportunity because you're basically a CEO of a major company that affects the people's lives and everyday decisions that they make on how they live, the quality of life. So those are some of the things that I think that the village will start picking up on since we have a separate entity that can specifically address the social and recreational needs of our community.
Mayor, thank you so much. I not only appreciate your vision on this, but clearly your enthusiasm and support in helping us with our young people make a difference.
Listen, if it's our young people are our future. I know that. Who's going to write the Social Security checks for us? Who's going to be administration putting laws in effect that are really going to benefit us? That's going to make sure that their next generation after those people are good. It's a whole different kind of world, and so right now, it's in their hands.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I want to just take a few minutes and thank all of you for being here today. You all have definitely inspired me to hear and learn more about what you're going to be doing in the next future for us.
Dr. Kara, if
Yes.
you don't mind me just saying
Yes.
this one last thing, I thank you for your leadership, for you thinking outside the box, for even allowing this program to initiate and take off. Because without leadership that thinks outside the box, without future generational prophecy, seeing things 20 years down the line before they occur, that's good leadership. And I applaud you because, as you stated earlier, someone's going to have to take your role. Amiyah might be the next mayor of University Park, and you'll sit in a seat that's perfectly a well-orchestrated machine. But the hard work and dedication, and with a superintendent like this, and with people like Donzell, it's a bright future for our community. So I really look forward to it.
Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome.
Well, again, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. Please check out our next episode as we continue with our success stories at Crete-Monee School District. Thank you.